So these are the Sony WF-C700Ns, and these are Sony's newest entry-level ANC earbuds, and personally I think these are the most comfortable earbuds Sony has made so far, thanks to their new sleeker sculpt. But today we're going to see how these new entry-level ANC earbuds stack up to some popular but aging mid-tier ANC earbuds like the Jabra Elite 7 Pros and the Sennheiser CX Plus. When it comes to pricing, the Sony WF-C700Ns have a retail price of $120. Not bad for entry-level earbuds, but I do expect these earbuds to go on sale from time to time. But then there are the Sennheiser CX Plus, which have a retail price of $180, but they like to go on sale for $130. And then there are the Jabra Elite 7 Pros, which have a retail price of $200, but these also like to go on sale from time to time. Nonetheless, if you want to pick any of these earbuds up, they'll be linked down below. And if you want to further support the channel, pick up a Big Head approved hat, link down below. We've got trucker hats and snapbacks. By buying a hat, you help the unbiased and unsponsored videos coming, and it also helps us cover more products and produce more versus videos. Thank you to everyone who's already bought a hat, and look out for more designs coming soon. Now first let's talk about these cases. Now all of these earbuds have decently small cases for everyday travel, but I do feel that the Jabras have the smallest and most convenient case here. Jabra's case is just a little shorter and it's a little thinner than Sony's case, but then there's Sennheiser's case, which is still decently small, but when it's in your pocket, it is the thickest one here. But nonetheless, I think the most important thing that we have to point out here is that the Jabras are the only earbuds here that have wireless charging. Now when it comes to battery life, with their active noise cancellation turned off, the Jabras have an advertised combined battery life of 30 hours, the Sennheisers have an advertised combined battery life of 24 hours, and the Sonys have an advertised combined battery life of 20 hours. But if you were to use these earbuds with their active noise cancellation turned on, then that is going to drain their battery life faster. However, I do want to point out that the Sonys have the best stamina here because the earbuds themselves can go for up to 10 hours straight with their active noise cancellation turned off, making them good options for retail workers or for drivers because the earbuds themselves can go very long on a single charge, whereas with these other two earbuds with their active noise cancellation turned off, they're good for about 8 hours of playback time. But overall, the Jabras do have the best battery life performance here. They have the best battery life to case size ratio, and they have wireless charging. So if battery life is very important to you, in this lineup, you do want to go with the Jabra Elite 7 Pros. But now let's talk about fit. Now, all of these earbuds are standard fitting in ear earbuds, as in they all go into your ear canals a decent amount. These aren't shallow fitting in ear earbuds like, let's say, either the Beats Studio Buds, AirPod Pro 2, or Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. However, the Sennheisers do go in a little deeper into your ear canal than these other two earbuds, and the sculpt of the Sennheisers is a little bulkier, so these may not fit as naturally in your ears as with either the Jabras or Sony. But personally, I do feel that Sony's earbuds sit a little more naturally in the bowl of your ear than the Jabras. They're just a little smaller. Nonetheless, all of these earbuds fit well and they offer good lockdown, but I wouldn't recommend any of these earbuds for working out because they can wiggle out due to their lack of ear fins, especially the Sennheisers. Now when it comes to connectivity, with all of these earbuds, each earbud establishes a connection with your phone. So if you just want to use one earbud at a time, you can use either one. It doesn't matter. And this is the connection setup that we expect to see from all of our earbuds nowadays. But the really cool thing here is that with both the Jabras and the Sonys, after they get a firmware update, which is due out in the summer of 2023, is that they're able to be connected to any two Bluetooth devices at the same time. And this is really good if you're a power user with devices from different ecosystems, because then these earbuds are going to be able to hot swap between your two devices. So for example, if you have an Android phone and a MacBook Pro, then your earbuds are going to be able to be connected to them and you'll be able to switch between the two very easily. Whereas with the Sennheisers, these earbuds can only be connected to one device at a time. But when it comes to overall performance, all of these earbuds have zero latency across the board when watching movies or videos on your phone, whether you're using an iPhone or an Android device. And when it comes to audio codecs, both the Jabras and Sonys have support for SBC and AAC, which is perfectly fine for a pair of mid-tier and entry-level ANC earbuds. However, with the Sennheisers, these also have support for SBC and AAC, but they also have support for aptX and aptX Adaptive. Just keep in mind that if you do want to take advantage of aptX, you do have to be an Android user because iPhones top out at AAC. But now let's talk about actually listening to music with these earbuds. Now, I do think that the Sony WF-C700Ns are the worst sounding earbuds here because first off, they do have the least impressive instrument separation here, so they can sound a little narrow. Plus, these do put an emphasis on the bass and vocals, and there isn't as much detail in the instrumentals. Overall, these sound good enough to get the job done, and you can also customize their EQ to your liking, but these are better suited for someone who likes a more bass-heavy EQ. But then there are the Jabra Elite 7 Pros, which I feel is a good middle ground. These sound more open than the Sonys, instrumentals have more detail to them, and these earbuds also have a decent amount of bass to them. And just like the Sonys, you can customize their EQ to your liking. But then there are the Sennheiser CX Plus. Now for those who may not know, the Sennheiser CX Plus and Sennheiser Momentum 3s are among my favorite sounding earbuds to recommend. These earbuds sound more open than the Jabras, which means these earbuds have the best instrument separation here, but what really stands out on these earbuds is their bass. The bass on the CX Plus not only resonates like the bass on the Jabras and Sonys, but it also has a punch to it, which is something these other two earbuds don't have. And personally, I feel these earbuds will be able to please everyone. I think these earbuds sound great with their stock EQ, but if you want a bass-heavy EQ, then these earbuds can do that, and they can have more bass than these other two earbuds if you want them to, or if you're someone that likes a more neutral or vocals-focused EQ, then these earbuds can also deliver. Plus, they also have the best instrument separation here. So if you're looking for the earbuds here with the best sound quality, then the Sennheisers are easily the way to go here. Now, when it comes to the media controls on these earbuds, both the Sonys and Jabras are using physical buttons, whereas the Sennheisers are using touchpads. Now, the touchpads on the Sennheiser are easy enough to use, but I know some people are just going to prefer physical buttons on their earbuds. But more importantly, the Sonys are the only earbuds here that don't have proximity sensors. So these earbuds won't automatically play and pause your music when you take them out of your ears or put them back in. Now, personally, I do feel that the lack of proximity sensors is super inconvenient, but since these are Sony's entry-level ANC earbuds, I can't blame them too much. But now let's talk about the active noise cancellation on these earbuds, because it's all over the place. Now, when it comes to overall rankings, the AirPod Pro 2 are currently my #1 earbuds when it comes to active noise cancellation, closely followed by the Bose QC earbuds 2. Now, right below them are the Sennheiser Momentum 3s. Right below them are the Sony WF-1000XM4s. Below them are the LinkBud S. Below them are the Jabra Elite 85Ts. Below them are the Jabra Elite 7 Pros. Below them are the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. And below them are the Pixel Buds Pro. Now, below the Pixel Buds Pro are the Sony WF-C700Ns. Below them are the Jabra Elite 4s. Below them are the Beats Studio Buds, below them are the Galaxy Buds 2, and below them are the Sennheiser CX Plus. So overall, even though the Sennheisers are a pair of mid-tier ANC earbuds, their active noise cancellation isn't super impressive, whereas the active noise cancellation on the Jabra Elite 7 Pros is up there. And then there's the Sony WF-C700Ns, whose active noise cancellation is right in the middle, but more importantly, it is better than the active noise cancellation on other entry-level ANC earbuds like the Jabra Elite 4s, Beats Studio Buds, and Galaxy Buds 2. But like I mentioned in the past, I only use the active noise cancellation on my earbuds when I have to, and what's really important to me is the quality of their ambient mode. Now, all of these earbuds have an ambient mode and you can adjust it to your liking. But personally, I do feel that the Sonys have the most natural sounding ambient mode here, albeit their microphone array is a little fast to pick up a wind noise when walking outdoors. But finally, here's the microphone test. Now, I feel that all of these microphones sound decent enough to take phone calls with while in a quiet room. But overall, I do feel that the Sonys have the best sounding microphone here. Now, when it comes to dealing with noise pollution, the Sonys aren't doing the greatest job of blocking out this road noise. But I do think the Sonys sound better than the Jabras. And with the Sennheisers, these are just letting in a lot more road noise than these other two earbuds. Now, when it comes to blocking out chatter, even though these are letting in a decent amount of noise, you can still understand me. But the Jabras are doing a better job of blocking out this chatter. And the Sonys are doing an even better job of dealing with this chatter. But overall, if you do plan on taking phone calls with any of these earbuds, you want to do so in a quiet room. But with all that being said, the Sony WF-C700Ns are a solid pair of entry-level ANC earbuds that get the job done. They have a decently small case with a decent battery life, they have a decent active noise cancellation, and in the summer, they'll be able to hot swap between two devices, which is great if you're a power user. But if you were to spring for the Jabra Elite 7 Pros, these are going to have significantly better battery life and are going to have significantly better active noise cancellation. Plus, they have a smaller case and wireless charging, and these are good for power users as well because you can hot swap between two devices too. But if sound is your main concern, then you'll want to go with the Sennheiser CX+. Just make sure that when you're going to listen to music with them, you do so in a quiet room because their active noise cancellation isn't super effective. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit the like button and get subscribed. If you want to pick any of the products up, they'll be linked down below. And if you want to further support the channel, check out the merch. I made some shirts and hoodies that look and feel great. And you know I can be very particular, so I'll only slap my name on something if I'm really proud of it.